Hello, it's Sue here from MakerBiz Graphics, and in this video I'm going to run you through 5 graphic design mistakes to avoid when creating your social media posts. So number 1, not leaving enough breathing space around words. So let's have a look at an example of this. So you can see here in this graphic the font size has just been made really large so that the text stretches, from one side of the design to the other. But when this is going to be sitting up next to other posts within your Instagram feed, it's just going to look very busy, very cramped. And a way to get around that is actually to leave more space around the words. So when you're creating your designs, remember the saying, less is more. Don't try to fill all the space with the words, but rather leave some space around them so they don't fill the whole graphic. Let's just make this a bit smaller. And I'll bring it back into the center. So something like that, where you've got this extra space around the side, is going to actually just create a better look once it's sitting in your Instagram feed, and it will actually help the message stand out more. Mistake number 2, text not properly centered in the layout. Now I see this one quite often. It's very easily done, but as you can see here, there's just something not quite right about where this text is sitting. So be careful to check that text is lined up properly if you want it to sit in the center. There are 2 ways to do this in Canva. You can simply use the pink lines that appear when you move the text box. So if I actually get the vertical and the horizontal line at the same time, then that's perfectly centered. Or if I move it off center, another way to do that is to come up to the position tab. If you click on that and you click on center, that's centered. And if you want it to sit in the middle as well, you just click both, and that's the other way of achieving the same result. Mistake number 3, not sticking to your brand colors. So keep a note of your brand colors and make sure you use them consistently throughout your designs. You can include a border or other graphic styles to bring your brand colors into your images in your posts. So just store your brand colors in the pro version of Canva, or keep a list handy of the hex color code numbers. If you were going to, for instance, use an image, and you could bring your brand colors in your text, but you could also create a border or a background using one of your brand colors. I've got an example here. If I just jump onto one of my brand colors. That's a great way of bringing your branding into your feed. Okay, mistake number 4, forgetting to credit the author of a quote. So this is really just a reminder to keep a list of your favorite quotes along with the name of the person to credit. Always remember to credit the author. Design wise, you could use a smaller font size or a different font for the credit, but choose a style and stick to it to be consistent. Mistake number 5, not sticking to a consistent style guide. So this really follows on from the last point. So when you're creating your graphics, remember to stick to the same style guide each time. Decide how you want to set the text. It could be set left on the page, or it could be set right. In this instance, I've got it just sitting set in the middle, so it's nicely centered. But whatever you decide, the main thing is to be consistent each time, and this will strengthen your visual branding. If you'd like to download these 5 points and just keep them handy for when you're creating your posts, you can grab a free download from our resource library. I'll put that in a link or in a form below that you can just grab it straight from there. And I hope these little tips have been helpful for you to design your posts for your social media. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please click the thumbs up button, subscribe, and click the bell button so you get notified of new tutorials like this in the future. You can also visit my website at makerbizgraphics.com and follow me on Instagram at makerbizgraphics. I'd love to see you there. If you'd like to share your design, just tag me and use the hashtag #MyMakerbizGraphics. I can't wait to see what you create.